All right. We got the Victory Magnum. We got a few things we're going to be doing today. These are from Witch Doctors. I think these are 4-inch tips, but they say Victory on them. Look a lot better than that chrome oil change kit. New headlight because I lost the other one. Kickstand puck. Goes to the headlight bracket there. And we have Saddlebag. What are those? Saddlebag seals to keep the moisture out. Let's do this. We got the right saddlebag off. There's nothing to this. We got one mounting point there, one on the other side, and I think we got one on this bottom. So I'm gonna take those out, pull this out, and put the new one in. These are 10 millimeters. Y'all, it is so freaking cold out here. But I'm thankful to have this garage, but at some point, I got to get some type of air conditioning. Here's the stock hole. And there's the new hole. Yeah, big one. These look so much better than the stock pieces. These are the stock mufflers. So these bolt straight up. Got the left one, I got the right one. It definitely pays to get under here and look at what you're doing, because it is easy to cross thread these. Locked in, baby. Blends in with the exhaust, blends in with the paint. Yeah, I like that. Moving on to the saddlebag, we got the saddlebag seal that's gonna sit along this edge. What I'm gonna do is take a little bit of sandpaper, rough up this portion where it's gonna sit, then clean it with some alcohol or probably some acetone. You know what, probably not acetone, it's gonna eat the paint, but something to clean the surface, and then we're gonna tack this on. So the reason we're doing the sandpaper, this is gonna give something for the glue that is on the seal. It'll give it something to bite into, because if not, it's kind of like trying to sit it on a glass surface and it won't always stick. Right now I'm just cleaning up the surface. All right, and I'm using these gloves because they don't have my grease from my fingers on them. Layer that in there. I'm gonna go all the way up. I did make a slight mistake. So that seal does not sit on this inside, it sits on that outside. If you peel it back, there's a lid, that little lip right there. Yeah, you put this on the outside. So when you close it, there's a little bit of a softer close. It's rubbing against this instead of your paint chipping, because there's nothing there to soften that close. So I'm gonna have to go back and touch all that up. But the process for the right side bag is gonna be the exact same, except one of the bad portions from the accident. So the seal should sit exactly on that, no problem. Should cover that up and make it look better. And that is the finished product for both sides. It has that little dip in it, but when we close it, it's gonna help seal that up, and it no longer has a hard close. Exhaust is done, saddlebags are done. Before I freeze my nuts off, I'm gonna try to deal with this kickstand. This bike has a lean to it. Victories are known for it. Got this puck right here from Pork Chop Big Pucks. I got an install video on the back. Pretty simple. Once you get the rivets out, put these into place. This is gonna make sure that the bike doesn't lean over too far. It gives it about a 3/4 of an inch raise. Let's get this thing installed. First thing we gotta do, let's try to get this freaking rubber pad off. Ugh. We're not gonna do that no more. Drill time. One. Bro, this rivet is not playing with me. Oh, I finally got it. Oh my God. That took longer than no, actually, this took about the length of time that I expected it to. Not an hour, nothing like that. There we go. All right. Yeah, first time I've ever had to drill out a rivet or two. All right, got the puck, Phillips on top, the locking nut on the bottom, and then we have another washer on the bottom. Made in America is what that's supposed to say. I don't know. But yeah, this thing's sturdy. Let's get it installed. Before I do this, I am putting some Loctite on these so they don't back off, but the big washer goes on the bottom, and then you got the little washer and the locking nut. So this thing is orientated, so the flat end goes away from the bike, and there in the other side that's curved, there's a little dimple here that basically will prevent this thing from getting caught up on anything in here. And we should be good to go. No need for the brick anymore. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. A lot freaking better. All right, so what we have here, this is the inside of the front fairing, and one of the mounts is missing. It was like this when I bought it, and also the fasteners are not installed either. The first thing I needed to do is also take off the windshield because I did not install it correctly with the bushings. I would go back to the front fairing, install all those fasteners, but I still needed to solve that missing mount piece. So what I would do, I would take this plastic welder, which heats up these staples, and then you sit them on the plastic and it melts into the pieces and it bonds them together. This creates a really good bond, and it's the same technique that I used to basically stitch the saddlebag pieces back together when I first started working on this bike. Then I would take JB Weld to add more reinforcement. But overall, this would create a really solid bond. That I'm really applying force here. It is not the same color as this. I decided to leave it this color as a reminder, you know, kind of what the bike was. But you will not see this. This goes, this is the inside of the front fairing. As far as holding this fairing on, which is what that is supposed to do along with the rest of these, it's going to do its job. Fairing. While I wait for that JB Weld to dry, we're going to move to brake fluid. This bike, I'm pretty sure has the original brake fluid. We're going to suck what's in there out with this syringe and put new brake fluid in, bleed it multiple times, get it back going. So we're going to take this syringe. I'm just going to just like that. Old brake fluid, new brake fluid. It's supposed to change your fluid out, I believe, every 2 years. Yeah, it was definitely time for a change. The reason I just didn't suck all of the fluid that's in here down through the line is because that sediment, I didn't want that to get into the calipers and then end up possibly doing some damage to the pistons. So, yeah, we see, we just wipe that out. And it's gonna be time to put some new fluid in there. It's not to say any isn't already down in there. I just don't want to add to it. Cracked open, vacuum bleeder. The whole fluid See the old fluid right there?
And pump. And pump some more.
Ah. Last time. I hope. We got every bolt pretty much in its respective place, including the one that we just did the plastic welding job on. I wanted to wait to do it last. That is tight. Held just like I expected it to, and you can't even see it. I'm gonna put that speaker grill in there, clean up this, we're good to go.
I lost the original headlight, so I found this one off of eBay, and I still needed to repaint the headlight cover because my last attempt didn't turn out that good. So I would start off by wet sanding this piece all the way down to the plastic and start over. While I waited for this piece to dry, the exhaust shields, it needed some paint, so I would also touch that up.
And this piece that I messed up, we went back and painted it, sanded it, and did it with spray paint. I'm happy with this compared to what it was. There's some sections on this plastic that really needed some refinishing. It's really hard to get perfect, but honestly, when it's on the bike, it's gonna be mounted like this. And once the light hits it, I think it's gonna look really good. But it blends in with the saddlebag locks and also this back piece right here. I do have to go back and buff this out because I went back and sanded this down to fix some spots. So we're gonna go back and fix that. And with that and that, the paint, dude, we're done. If you made it this far and you know a little bit about my story, I gave up a bike to even work on this Magnum.
My audio cut out here, but I gave up a motorcycle to get the Magnum in the garage, except that motorcycle would be coming back, but with a surprise.
You didn't have no room to get her.
What the bro is this? I know it's a CBR, but it's like there's a lot going on.
Let me lift this up, get a little bit more clearance.
Yeah. That is crusty, my friend. Why do you always only bring me wrecked stuff?
Because I love you, man. That's a lot of ass back there, bro. Can you handle it?
Yeah.
You sure you don't have no room?
I could probably move the rank. Well, let's see.
I'm gonna let you handle it. Say you got it.
Hey,
Okay. If you clear it, you're gonna barely have enough. Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna lift this up.
hot damn, bro. Is the 9 really back home? Bro, that thing got a flat tire too.
Wait,
The sport bike. It's got a flat tire.
Well, I haven't moved it in a while.
Oh my God.
That's probably why
What
you
are you- Yeah, that's why it was scrubbing probably too. The last time we took a video like this, you were bringing the Magnum in.
Oh, yeah.
And now the Magnum's getting ready to leave. All right.
And with those bikes in the garage, I will put the finishing touches by tightening down the headlight, testing it to make sure that it works. And then we will put the headlight cover back on.
There you go, baby. Get your crown like a king. Like a... Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Get it how you get it. Okay, there you go. Woo. Baby.
And the Vic is done. All right, folks, we are back in the garage and it's a different time. So we're not going to get a chance to ride this thing and, you know, well, show the bike being ridden because the owner, he's here to get it. He's brought the 109 back and I don't know what is going on with this. We do have the oil change kit that's going to go with the bike. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. He's going to do that. The Magnum is officially on the trailer and secure, so we're going to figure out what we're going to do with these things. I know some people will probably keep some of this, but I'm going to let him decide. If he wants to keep some of it, cool. If not, we're probably going to get rid of it because I don't have much space, and that did allow me to clear out the top up there. Oh, it's cold. We got a cross-country wheel right here. We got the speedometer, speaker, holder, a couple of goodies in there. We got the backrest. I didn't get a chance to bend back, but he said he will mess with that. We got the closeout, some exhaust tips, and of course an oil change kit. Got a couple pieces for windshield. We got the, I believe this is the radio from the cross country. A bunch of screws, the tag for the bike, and a bunch of other things. Yep, and we got left and right side panels, handlebars from the cross country, and a full right floorboard with the pad on top. So he's got a lot of good stuff that we'll go to make sure that that bike keeps going. And with that, the Magnum is done. It is out of here. It is gone. I'm so glad to see that bike finally freaking out of here. That bike was almost here for 2 years, on and off, waiting for parts to show up, having the funds available to work on the bike, learning to paint, the body work. It is done. Guys, it is gone. The Magnum is gone. But this will not be the last time you see the Magnum. It is on for another life. And we got other projects that we have to give more life to. And no, I learned a lot working on that bike and gained a lot of experience. Learned things that I don't want to do and learned things that I didn't realize I could do. But it's done. And, you know, as always, I hope I inspired you in some kind of way to maybe start a project, pick back up on a project, ultimately to finish a project. You know, it just takes time and it just takes persistence, and we're done. As always, thanks for listening, man. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Hope it inspired you. Catch you in the next one. Peace.